Welcome back to the Contributor Corner for Run Radio. Cara-Michele with Strength and Vitality Wellness Center. You have a plethora of information that can help us be better versions of ourselves. What do you have for us today?
Yeah, thank you, Trina. Today I want to share this. We're at the beginning of the year. So many women are interested in exercising. They're trying to trim down. They want to get in better shape. And I want to throw out a really poignant one-liner for us to have a discussion on. And that is movement, exercise, stretching, whatever it is that the person wants to do, walking, should always be something that builds you up, not tears you down. And that's a really important point to hold on to. I want to build on that because oftentimes what happens is we get really excited about the new year, new me. We have new visions of ourselves, and we really jump from not being very active to trying to run 5 miles the first time out,
Right.
right? Or hop on the exercise bike for 20 miles or whatever it might be. And what happens is we get sore, right? Or we injure something. We hurt our leg, we hurt our knee, our back's hurting now, or we're so sore, our muscles are so sore we can't even get our leg outside the bed when we try to get up in the morning, that kind of thing. I know we've all been there at one point or another. I know that I have. But that's the point I want to make. Whatever it is we do, we want to feel good. We want it to inspire us to take the next step. And if we overdo it, if we hurt our back or our knees, or we're just feeling too sore, or we're so tired, I know that I have to fight myself. At the beginning of each year, I want to start a new exercise routine, and I push myself. And this year was no different. I went out and started lifting the kettlebell and doing extra swings and all of that kind of stuff. And it wasn't hurting my body at all, but I'll tell you, I was so tired mentally. It
Okay.
really took a ton of my mental capacity away from me. So the next couple of days, I was just drained and whipped. I couldn't think very clearly. I couldn't handle the projects I was working on. All I wanted to do was sleep and rest, you
So,
know?
so how'd you make the switch? What'd you do?
Yeah. So when I realized, why am I so tired? I stopped and I slowed down. I always run through the 7 foundations of health and wellness whenever I'm having something, my body's feeling a little bit different, or it's giving me some signs or symptoms that things aren't quite right. So this level of brain fog is not typical for me. So I started running down through the list, and I started to think, you know what? I am exercising way more than I typically do. So I was like, okay, I know what this is all about, because this is a thing, like I said, that happens to me every year or every other year. I totally forget, and I get super excited about the new year coming around, that I just jumped too far. So what I did, I didn't stop exercising. I just trimmed back quite a bit, right?
Hmm.
And created a plan for myself where I can increase the amount of swings I'm doing, the reps that I'm doing over time, instead of jumping from 0 to 100.
Yeah. We don't want to be miserable in that exercise. We have to remember it should be somewhat enjoyable. Yes, it's work, but it shouldn't feel like punishment.
That's right. That's right. And if we set ourselves up physically so that we're not feeling well, mentally, we're not going to want to go back into that.
Right.
And so we unknowingly actually sabotage ourselves, right? We set ourselves up so in a way that we don't want to participate in exercise. We want to walk away from, because we feel so miserable. So that's back to that idea that movement should be something that builds us up mentally and physically. Mentally, because we want to keep going. We feel good afterwards. We feel like we have more energy, versus the alternative where we just feel whipped and drained.
Sounds good. Where can people go to learn more from you?
Sure, they can hop on my website, strengthvitalitywellness.com. If they hit that event drop down button, they'll be able to come to one of the self-care consistency roundtables that we hold every week. That's a fun time for women to kind of talk through what might be getting in their way, so that that's keeping them from being more consistent with the activities they know are going to help them.
Fantastic. Sounds great. You can watch and listen to more when you link over to whichever platform you prefer from runradio.net.